South Korea's ousted President Yoon Suk Yeol waved at supporters as he left the presidential complex for the final time. Last week, the Constitutional Court upheld Mr. Yoon's impeachment over his short-lived declaration of martial law in December. The former president and his wife have returned to their apartment in the south of Seoul. Our Seoul correspondent Jean McKenzie gave us this update.
Now, this presidential dramatic scenes, but really today nothing compared to what we have witnessed there over the past few months. This is where we have seen these huge standoffs between Mr. Yoon's presidential security team, who were protecting him, and the police who were trying to arrest him, as Mr. Yoon actually barricaded himself inside this compound at times to try to resist arrest. So today has been a much more peaceful picture. Mr. Yoon has accepted the decision of the Constitutional Court that we got here in Seoul last Friday to remove him from office. And as I said, he's moving back into his old apartment. He's going there with his wife and his 11 pets. So that is his 6 dogs and his 5 cats. But he is still entitled to presidential security, so he will have a number of bodyguards looking after him there as well. And he is going to remain in the spotlight for a little bit longer because on Monday, his criminal trial is getting underway. He has been charged with insurrection because of his attempt to stage this military takeover back in December. And this is one of the most serious crimes that you can be charged with here in South Korea. So if he's found guilty, he is either going to be sentenced to life in prison or the death penalty. And as you said, this has been an enormously tumultuous time here in South Korea, which is now only just beginning to look forward. So there is a general election, a presidential election planned for 2 months' time. We are starting to see candidates come forward, and we are expecting this to be an incredibly polarizing and tumultuous time for South Korea because this period in general has really polarized the country.
And that was the BBC's Jean McKenzie there in Seoul.